Hello everybody, I'm Veronica Salazar, and first of all I want to clarify this is only my personal opinion about the following topics. I ask for respect during my talk, thanks in advance. From my point of view, I think racism is despicable. We are all human beings. It's horrible to think someone is inferior to you just because of their skin color is different. It's absurd and makes me think we are less and less rational human. Of the subject of racism, I think it's an ideology with good intentions but with terrible execution. I believe it's just a plan that nobody has been able to carry out and that has culminated in disaster even in recent years. Talking about communists, I think the same of the previous point. Another well-intentioned idea and a lousy execution. Political ideologies are not a topic I am interested for. However, I think that an ideology where all the political power is centered on a single leader whom they blindly adore or follow isn't very feasible. Continuing with the next topic, which is about the pet abuse. I think, however, that to hurt their pets is nothing more than this disgusting human. It's psychopathic to take advantage of defenseless little animals that has only offered you their unconditional love, as well as to ride with them with the purpose of being aggressive, be fighting or hurting them. It's just disgusting. The way I see it, euthanasia is a painful decision, but one that must be respected because it's a personal, individual choice. It's not good to extend a life when all can be experienced is suffering. Also, it doesn't only affect the person who dies. Only one who suffers constantly has the right to decide if he wants to alive or not in order to stop suffering. I think the Venezuelan economy it's a difficult topic to talk about, especially if I don't know anything about economy. I think we are probably in such a bad condition because of the amount of corruption in the country. Could be a terrible administration and was the of recurse which makes the economic situation so poor. I understand that vitiligo is a disease that doesn't represent a major danger people. I don't think I that ever thought about it before. As far as I'm aware, it's very impressive to look at. Sometimes cause fear or puzzlement reading this DC. But I know it's not contagious, so it's a bit to people difference. Regarding weapons, I would like to point out they are a danger, especially in wrong hands, and I see them that way because of the endless causes of accident with weapons. I can't really think of any real benefits they have. I think their biggest drawback is how people use them. It's the same with drugs. My view uh, might be controversial because I don't think they are the problem, but actually addicted people and dealers. To sum up, the main problem is the people. Alcohol is not an exception. It's a horrible addiction. Too much of anything is harmful, as with drug addiction. Alcoholism can cause a lot of physical and emotional damage to the addicted person, and thus arouse them. Besides, it can be the cause of many disorders, such as depression, which is very distressing. Well, personally, I think that violence against women is one of the most horrible acts. Unfortunately, it's something that is still very present nowadays, and there are more and more recurring cases of the violence against women, which is despicable. I don't know. I know a single girl who has suffered violence at some point in her life, and this is something that starts from home education. And finally, about the technology, I could say I think it is intriguing. Technology is advancing so fast, and it's amazing how far it has done it in recent years. In addition to the fact that is usually very useful and help us to have a better life quality. At the same time, that is facilitates many daily activities or jobs. Well, this is them. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.